What up, y'all, man? I am back with another video, and we are in a fourth quarter, guys. We have 18 days left in 2022, and I want to give you guys some key tips for handling money, right? We know Christmas time is coming up, all of the big holidays. We know income tax is coming up, and it's super important for us to understand how we handle money. As you guys know, if you watch any of my previous videos, I talk about budgeting. I talk about how important it is for us to budget, how important it is for us to know exactly where our money is going in, which brings me to my first point, guys, which is income versus expenses. Now, this is super important, right? When we even get on the entire topic of us talking about money, we want to talk about income, right? Which is how much money is coming in, right? So how much money is coming in? And expenses, those are usually our bills and also our debt. Now, it's key for us to remember and recognize here that bills does not necessarily mean have to be debt. Your bills can be your regular monthly bills, your utility bills, and things like that. Your debt can be credit card, personal loans, auto loans, student loans, and etc., etc. But this number right here is super important because if our income is here, let's say our income is at $1,000 a month, but our bills are at $1,500, then we're in a red for $500. Now, it's super important for us to adjust this number as our income changes, right? A lot of times, say for instance, you get a raise at your job, you get an extra $2. You went from making $8 an hour to $10 an hour, right? Now, not only did that just make you more money throughout the day, that made you more money through your entire check. So you always want to make sure and calculate any type of new income or side income that you have, right? Now, number two is super, super important. Saving, saving, saving. Now, with saving, I know a lot of people are trying to figure out, well, how am I going to save if I have so many bills? Is paying yourself first. Paying yourself first. So essentially, if you have $1,000 paycheck, you want to take $100 out of that paycheck to go towards savings and paying yourself first. Now, granted, once you get paid, this money either comes automatically out of your pay or you automatically transfer it from your pay as soon as you get your paycheck before you make a decision to pay any bill. Now, thirdly, now this is super important because a lot of times, guys, you got to remember, we have our day-to-day expenses, we have our monthly income, we have what money we save for those unpredictable, those untimely things that just happen and we never know where they came from, right? That could be an emergency such as moving, an emergency such as a car breaking down, an emergency such as something happening with your children. Now, this brings us to debt. Because the debt is where it comes into play, where sometimes we have so much debt, it's difficult to save, and it's also difficult to have a lot of income left over, right? So we got debt where we're trying to save based off of our income, right? We can only save money based off our income. We can only pay debt based off of our income. That's why the debt number is super important. I talk about this in another video, paying your high interest debt first. So if you have high interest credit cards, you want to start paying that debt first, continuing on with the snowball method, or the reverse snowball, which is paying the highest interest. If you're just doing a snowball, you're paying the lowest card first, the lowest balance first, right? But it's important for us to understand how much debt we have, right? The same way we had to say how much income do we have, how much debt do we have? Because when we're calculating this number up along with our expenses, like our bills, which can be separate from debt, when we're calculating this number up, we're able to see how much money is left over, right? budget sheet, income versus expenses. How much do you have in saving, or what is your saving goal? And how much can you take out of each check from paying yourself first to put towards your savings, right? How much income do you have available to put towards your debt that is separate from other bills? So I want you guys to really reevaluate if your income changed, if it went up, if it went down, if it decreased, increased, if you got a raise, if you got a promotion. I want you guys to make sure you include that in your new budget sheet, because as your income changes, as your money changes, you want to make sure you're adjusting that on your spending calendar, so you're able to see, do I have a lot of spending power, do I have a little bit of spending power, where do I need to make improvements on? And that may also cause you to want to go through your entire bank statement to see what purchases and what transactions are actually going through to my account, guys. So for the fourth quarter, for the last 30 days, less than the last 30 days, we really want to rebudget, we want to replan, we want to readapt, so that way we're making sure our money is going into the right places, we are spending our money on the right things, and most importantly,